Hello everyone and welcome to Career Day. I've got Billie here with me. Now Billie, you're with 3D's Plumbing. How does someone get involved in that industry?
There's a couple different ways you can get into the industry. One is you start out as an apprentice. Day one, you don't really need to know anything. It's always best to know a little bit about hand tools and stuff like that, but you start at the very bottom and you work your way up. It takes 2 years to get a tradesman license, another 2 years to get a journeyman license, and then another 2 years after that to be able to get your master's. There's some other classes and stuff in there that you have to take along the way. That's one way. Another way is trade schools. They're starting to become bigger and bigger things. I don't know of any around here. There's one in Dallas, there's one in Houston, there's one in San Antonio. They're pretty big schools. I believe it is a year-long course that they take, and when you finish that course, you are eligible to take your plumbing test right from that course.
Wow. You
don't need any on-the-job training, anything like that. You go from that course straight to applying for your license, and from there you can take the test.
Wow. Okay, so a couple different routes to get
there
your
are a couple different routes.
Okay. Perfect.
The most common one is the on the job training.
Right.
And I kind of look at it as you're getting your degree.
Yeah.
Is basically what it is. I mean, you take a tradesman license, 2 years, associate's degree. Journeyman license, 4 years, bachelor's degree. Master's license, 6 years, that's a master's degree.
Yeah.
And that's the way I look at it. And that's about how the pay scale goes, in all honesty, too. Most journeyman plumbers in the state of Texas make anywhere from $65,000 to $75,000 a year. Masters are a little harder to narrow down, and the tradesmen probably make about $40,000 a year. So.
Wow. Okay. So this is it's pretty great pay as soon as you start off.
It is. Well, not as soon as you start off. I mean, you do have to start at the bottom when you're doing your on the job training type stuff. It is a lot better than most people pay. The going rate in San Angelo for a helper right now is $15 an hour.
Okay.
It varies from company to company, but it's usually $15 to $18 an hour, somewhere in there. I mean, that's a high school kid just graduating, starting out. You know, that's pretty good money for somebody just graduated high school.
Yeah, I was about to say, so do you specifically need your high school degree, or can you go?
You do not need a high school degree for a tradesman or a journeyman. Okay. For a master's, you do need a high school degree or a GED equivalent.
Got it. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing some insight with us. Do you have any final thoughts or advice for anyone out there?
My biggest advice is if you're not going to go to school and get a degree, you're not real sure what you want, get into one of the trades.
Great advice.
It's a good career path.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again so much for coming on and telling us about it.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Hey, folks, we'll see you next time on Career Day.